Cheers, Marvel. This week's episode of AKB0048 Next Stage, episode 11. So let's get into this. So this week's episode of AKB0048, two thumbs up. This is an excellent episode of AKB0048. I really did enjoy it. When it came to Cherry's backstory, I really felt it. I really felt it. We got even more of a connection to Cherry in this episode here. So, I really like this episode based on that fact. And at the end, the ending was a twist. I did not expect that to happen. I was like, what the heck? Like, seriously, but I'll get more into that later in this review. But no summarization for this episode review here. Just give my thoughts and opinions and predictions on what will happen next. With that being said, the first thing I want to talk about is AKB trying to take over AKB0048. Now, the thing is, the reason I want to talk about this is because I'm a little confused on exactly what they're trying to do when it comes to their plan. And if you guys understand what they're trying to do, please tell me in the comment section below, because I was a little confused. Because what it seems like they're trying to do is trying to go down to where Sensei is, where the Delulium is, to then go down there and use their radiance to like shine it or something, and then something's supposed to happen that was gonna be able to take AKB0048 from Des. Now I don't know how exactly that's gonna take Des away from AKB0048, so I'm a little confused by that. But they need like Centernova radiance to be able to activate it, basically to activate the Delulium, which is what they're trying to do. Which is what actually freaking Zodiac was trying to do from the beginning too. But the thing is, they have a plan in trying to attempt to do this, and I'm thinking here's their plan. I'm thinking they're probably going to use the entire AKB crew from everybody. They all going to come together and they're all going to shine at one moment or something. That's probably going to be enough to be able to like imitate a Centernova's glow. Though I'll get into a little bit more of that later when it came to Cherry and Nagisa, because I think Cherry and Nagisa are going to be the key to actually succeeding in that plan. And the reason is because in this episode, some of the understudies were actually saying that Cherry and Nagisa are basically like Centernova potential, for the fact that they both are very reckless. Because what they did in this episode, basically, they went into the stronghold of the entertainment band, the planet where the entertainment band probably started, which is where Cherry's father is at right now, and she's actually trying to meet her father right now as we speak. So the thing is, in this episode, when it came to Cherry, we get to see her backstory in this, because she ends up going home, and her father is not there. Her butler is, and she ends up getting in there, and she's actually okay. You know, no one's actually messing with her, so that was good. But she's there, and then they take a bath, and that's when she ends up like talking about her backstory and everything about her father. Her father was never there at home, and he was always working and stuff. And so she was always lonely in this mansion that she was in, because she's rich and crap. And basically, we get to see like how she became friends with Cherry and the others, and how she like started liking AKB from the first time she's seen it because of her father. Coincidentally, that was freaking funny. Her father left some kind of device that had some recordings of AKB performance. So that kind of got her into AKB in the first place. And then she ended up going to Lankenstar, which is why she ended up meeting with her friends there. And then after that, she really tried to plead with her father to actually let me watch AKB and stuff, and take this entertainment. But like, she started really pleading to her father, but her father was on deaf ears. He didn't want to listen to this. And one moment, she ends up like trying to sing right outside her, his window from his door and stuff, and she's all singing. He's singing her heart out. She's singing her heart out. And I really felt this moment here. She was really singing her heart out, and her father was just, I hear nothing. I'm like, you sucker. Like, come on. I mean, there's your daughter out there. She's singing her heart out right now. It was sad. It was sad. And like I said, I really like this backstory, because it was really sad, but you get to see where she came from, where she come up from. You know what I'm saying? And then after she realized her father was actually making death weapons and stuff, attacking the AKBs, that's when she ran away and stuff. And yeah, so like I said, I really liked the backstory when it came to Cherry in this episode. It was really powerful and stuff. I really did enjoy it. But the last part I really want to talk about, though, when it comes to this episode, is Cherry's father. Now, the thing is, Cherry needed to try to show how much radiance she had, and show her that she can become a Centernova, basically, because he wanted to know if she had enough radiance and stuff. He's like, you gotta show me your radiance, yeah, and stuff. And so she ends up going there by herself and stuff, and she ends up singing. And she sings a song that she was singing when she was little, right in front of that window and stuff, trying to get her father's attention, So it was a nice little performance right there. And that was another really good moment. It was really good. I was like, yeah, I like this. And what I was thinking was going to happen is that her father was going to open the door, because the thing is, they weren't really actually having physical communication. They were just going like through a teleprom thing or something, just like, electronics, basically. they're not face to face, basically. That FaceTime, but not face to face. And so the thing is, I thought he was gonna open the door to actually maybe even hug Cherry or something, or at least have some physical contact. At least the first time actually being physically there to each together. You know what I'm saying? But no, that doesn't happen. He ends up getting shot in the head and dies. I was like, What? What the heck happened? I did not expect that to happen. That really threw me off. And so the question is, who did it? Because the thing is, Wuta and AKB, they're still trying to collaborate a plan to try to infiltrate this planet, you know, where Cherry's father is at and stuff. I don't think they had anything to do with the death, but at the same time, it's possible maybe Wuta found a way to get through and was like, you know what? Instead of trying to infiltrate and do all this stuff, why don't we just take him out instead and just shoot him? So maybe Wuta was the reason for this to happen. And if that's the case, or even regardless if that's not the case or not, what they can do about this when it comes to Decicide, they can actually manipulate this. They can make it seem like AKB was the reason for his death. They can and if that happens, I'm pretty sure some people that will sway other people to be pro banning entertainment then, because you know AKB killed somebody. Like what the heck, you know? I mean that's not a good look for them. So it's a possibility something like that could happen. But I'm not sure though, because they could go down a different route and not actually even try to set them up like that. Because this show doesn't really try to set AKB up like that. Because there's a lot of things they could do to actually make AKB's image look really bad. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things they can do, but they don't actually attempt to do it. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen. Who's gonna be the new person in charge since he actually is dead then? And I'm wondering who did it. I'm thinking maybe it could be Wuta, but at the same time it could be a totally different group. A totally, entirely different group. Who knows? So I'm really curious what's going to happen. So what I think the next episode is going to hold for us is that, because the thing is also, this other thing with this episode, Cherry and Nagisa end up leaving that planet, and they're good, and nothing happened to them and stuff. So again, like I said, they could have actually captured them and try to put the blame on both of them for Cherry's father's death. Like they could have done a lot of things, but they didn't. Nothing like that happened. So what I'm thinking is probably going to happen next episode is that they're both going to come back to that place. They're going to go to AKB Star, and then they're going to try to raise the radiance for whatever they're trying to do with this plan, trying to take back AKB Star. And Nagisa and Cherry are both going to try to almost become like maybe Centernovas at that point. At some point, maybe, because like I said, they keep hinting that they are qualified to be Centernovas. So, like I said, but both of them together, they have enough radiance to actually shine as much as Centernovas, like what Yuko said. So, like I said, it's possible. So, yeah, this has been my review for AKB0048. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think of the episode. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more AKB reviews from me. So, yeah, it's been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, people, break out.